Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris checking in with another video. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. And yes, for those that are just coming to my channel for the first time, I'm Chris. I am from Michigan and I currently live in Munich, Germany. On this channel, I talk about pretty much everything. I typically give my commentary on societal issues. I talk about China, and I will be talking about China in this video in terms of the title, which is what is it like to be gay and black in Munich, Germany, in one of the most conservative areas in the country. I also talk about Germany. I talk about useful resources for people that are hoping to move to Germany. So if you think that some of these topics might interest you, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so you know when I post videos, and join the community. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Guys, I'm getting closer to my 2-year mark here in Germany. I've been a resident here in Germany for about 2 years and I have grown a lot. I have learned German, I have really acclimated into society, I work here. I love many parts of Germany, and one of the things that I love about Germany is it actually gave me the space to be myself, my full self. And what I mean full self is I am queer, I am gay, I've been out of the closet since 2016, and ever since then I've been all over the world. I've lived in Mexico, I've lived in China, I've lived in Germany, and being gay in these countries has its own problems and it also has its advantages. But I won't talk about what it's like to be gay in Mexico and what it's like to be gay for me in China. I want to talk about what it's like to be gay for me in Germany, because this is the first place that I actually allowed myself to be myself. And I want to make this video for people who are queer and who are black, who are hoping to come to Germany, so that you have an idea of what it's like to be here in this country. This video is also going to be pretty interesting for those who are not black or who are not gay, just to know what it's like for us living in Germany, and the things that we go through on a daily basis and some of the concerns that we may have. So I hope you guys like this video. This video was inspired by one of my subscribers actually, who is also from Michigan. This person is black. I will not say their name out of respect to them. I don't know if they're out of the closet or not, but that this person had asked me to make videos in terms of my experience, what it's like to be a person of color here, what it's like to be gay here in Germany, and in Munich, particularly, not in Berlin, where many people know, especially in Cologne, where, hey, it's party, party, party. People are really liberal and open and, you know, frolicky and during Pride, but that is not the case here in Munich, Germany, at least for me. So I'm going to go into detail talking about my experience, what it's been like, how has this experience shaped me as a person, as a queer person, and maybe some advice moving forward. I want to start with my first point, which is talking about what has been my experience living in Germany, in one of the most conservative parts of Germany. So guys, when I first came here, I moved here to be with my partner, who identifies as male, who is also gay. And we're pretty tall. We're pretty tall people, and so this is one of our first times walking in the street, holding hands, being affectionate with one another in public, and it honestly was shocking for me. Someone who comes from a country where I now have the right to marry my partner, who is a male or is assigned male at birth. Although I have this right in the States to be gay and openly gay, and I have the right here in Germany to be gay and openly gay and be with my partner, you have to go through this period of psychological, like, desocialization. And what I mean by that is you have to come to terms with the fact that you actually have the right to have a partner, to get married, to have children, to get the same benefits from the government in terms of Kindergeld. But the majority of black people in my community in the States are really, really religious. I'm religious as well. I don't necessarily think that my religion and my sexual orientation are mutually exclusive. I feel that God assigned me my sexuality just like He assigned me the color of my skin at birth, just like He assigned me my nationality, just like He assigned, you know, my parents. It's part of the package that I was given when I came into this world. However, being in that community that I was raised in, it was not really safe for me to be open and out, but now I am, because I'm in a very safe spot where I can be, and in Germany, particularly speaking here in Munich, it's been interesting to observe how people watch me. People stare at me if I go into the Dörfer, in the Bavarian villages, because I look different. But when I'm walking with my partner, who is not black, when I'm walking with my partner, we're two big men holding hands walking down the street. People stare, some people don't stare. Some people are like, some people are like, you know, it's just some of the things that I go through. But I would typically say we're well received. I have never experienced violence. I have never heard anyone shout anything at me. You see advertisements all over the city that are for, you know, gay people, how to be safe when you engage in relations with someone who else is gay. So there is a message out there that you do have a place in society. However, I do think that maybe me, I'm still a little bit conscientious of what people think because I just know how I look. I know I'm different. It took me 2 years to get to the point where I just didn't care. Germany was the first place on planet Earth that I have actually openly held hands with someone who was another male, be it my boyfriend or also be it someone who was just a really close person to me. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm telling you, nobody cares. I think the only people that look at me with like this type of an eye are usually people that are the elder generation. And sometimes I don't know if they're looking at me like this because I'm a person of color, and I've mentioned in a past video about what it's like to be black in this country, that people accused me or asked me if I was a refugee simply based on the way that I look, being black. So sometimes I don't know if they're looking at me that way, or as if they're looking at me that way because I guess I'm in a non-traditional relationship. But at the end of the day, there was one day I said, you know what? Everybody else has the right to walk outside and be open and proud and lovey-dovey with their partner. Why can't I? So my partner and I took the executive decision to just go on the street and just try it. That was the hardest part. I lived in a country, or I still live in a country where people don't care. They don't care, but I still cared about what people thought. And I think desocializing like this frame of thinking, like this conditioning that you should only be holding hands with someone who is female if you are a male. You have to go through that. It's even, no matter how long it's been since you've come out of the closet, for many people who are queer, this is something that is in the very, very root of your subconscious, and you have to work against it. And I said, listen, I am 26, I'm 27 now. I gotta, I have degrees, I'm old enough to know who I am, I know who I am. I'm gonna love myself because, I have to do this for me. I had to do it for me. And it took me about a year, but you know what? I'm open, I'm free, my parents know, my family knows, my chosen family here in Munich knows, and I have my own little community and everything's totally fine. What I can add though, in terms of the comparison, I want to say though that coming to Munich, this was my first time attending Pride. Many people won't believe that, but Munich, coming to Germany, was my first time attending Pride. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really amazing, but people were telling me, Chris, this is nothing in comparison to Berlin, to Amsterdam, to Paris, to London. Pride in Munich is hella conservative. This was before Corona happened, so this was in 2019, in July of 2019. It was really conservative, really organized. There was a place for the people who were part of the parade to be, and that was in Marienplatz, from Marienplatz, and it went down into Zengelotur and a bit further. And Zengelotur, for people who don't know, is the gay district here in Munich. And when you look at the gay district compared to gay districts in Berlin or gay districts in, I suppose, Paris, for example, it's completely different. It's not that ostentatious, I would say. It's very much subtle, because I do think that, Bavaria is still, it's open, but it's very much conservative in terms of like, provocative gay or LGBTQ culture. So you saw that during Pride. So I'm looking forward to, when Corona is gone, to actually experiencing like wild Pride, for example, in Berlin and Amsterdam. I'm happy that Germany taught me to live my best gay life, if you would say. I'm very much open. All my colleagues know, my family knows, my neighbors know. They're very much chill with it. No one has ever discriminated me for being queer in Germany. Like I said, some people look at me differently, I think, when I'm walking down the street with another person. And yeah, I mean, I just expect that. I mean, I lived in China for 5 years and I was used to people staring at me, so I don't really care if people stare at me too much here for being queer or for being black or whatever, because I'm really used to it. It's just very interesting to think that I'm a human being who lives in Germany. I can get married to my partner and, you know, have permanent residence here if that were something that I wanted. I could also, you know, have kids and have benefits from the state in my partnership. So the society and the system is set up to receive me and to accept me for my sexuality and me openly practicing it. But there is a process that you have to go through that lets you know that, hey, you have these options. You can be open. It is a safe place to be. I can't speak for everyone here who is queer in Munich in terms of how safe it is, but for me, it's been really safe. Me being a person of color, I must say that walking by someone who is, you know, a group of black people or a group of someone, you know, from the Middle East or whatever, or conservative people or elders, for example, there still is this little, you know, like, oh, I don't know what they're gonna say, if they're gonna say something to me, but 99.9% of the time, nothing is said. They do look like, oh, okay, you know, hi, and I'm like, hello. I say hi usually sometimes, like, hello, you know, because I feel that, hey, I want to normalize, like, I'm here, you see me, I'm doing my thing, I see you with your partner, you're doing your thing, I don't notice, but if you notice, I will notice you, type of thing. But other than that, it's been okay, it's been really okay. So to the person who requested this video, I just want to let you know, if you choose to move to Munich from a fellow black person from Michigan, I want to let you know that it's really safe here. Munich is not that, I guess, crazy in terms of like Lady Gaga, like born this way crazy when it comes to being queer and openly queer, because I think Bavaria is still more conservative than other areas across Europe. But at the same time, you're gonna have a really good time. You're gonna have a really good time. Pride here is really fun. No one will say anything or care about you. You may have people stare at you at worst, but no one will dare to come up and say anything to you and be inappropriate. That has been my experience, and I hope that when you do come to Germany, that you get to experience this and that you find yourself within a country that is open to you and all of you. So yeah, I hope this means something. This may also be psychological, but I want to let you know that coming to Germany is a very beautiful place to be openly gay. Maybe another city for you could be Cologne. I mean, Germans, tell me about this. Like, what do you guys think? What's the best place for, I guess you would say in Germany, for people who are queer to move to if they want to have a really, really, like, you know, gay experience, for example, in terms of pride or just in general, to just not to have to worry about the stares and things like that, where it is totally normalized. Is there a place in Germany where we have such a thing? Let me know, because if there is, I will be visiting because I want to see. So all right, guys, I hope that you like this video. This is really random and I really appreciate you guys interacting with me. Folks, we are almost at 3,000 subscribers. I can't even believe it. I mean, I moved to Germany 2 years ago. I had only 178 subscribers. We are now at almost 3,000. We are growing, and I am committed to continuing posting videos and uploading and connecting with you and fostering this community, because I value each and every one of your opinions, and some of your opinions I find extremely thought-provoking. So please do continue posting comments, engaging with me, disagreeing with me. I'm open to it. This is an open discussion channel. So let's continue growing, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.